Alrighty, Roo. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Satisfactory, and a special shout out to my sister Royale. Today is October the 3rd of 2024, and it is her birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Let's dive in. All right, so last time we completed our heavy modular frame factory, but unfortunately, we weren't able to run it because we were out of power, which sucks balls. So we're going to try and fix that today by getting started on a new power build. That being said, I do think I need some heavy modular frames, so we're gonna make a slight adjustment here. We are going to cut the connection for just these three machines, the manufacturers, because there should be a bunch of materials coming in. We should be able to connect just this set of devices to power. And hopefully get ourselves a handful of heavy modular frames to work with. Hey, Pila, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. How are you doing? So yeah, the goal here, or the idea, is to run just the manufacturers, just long enough to get my hands on some heavy modular frames. We can also go back home and start looking for efficiencies, things we can remove from power that we don't need, like the boutique factory making the space elevator stuff. We can get rid of that for sure. I think we should be able to afford to power on just the manufacturers. I think that'll be just fine. Let's take a look. Yeah, our consumption went up quite a bit there, but it's within our production range. So these guys should be making a bunch of heavy modular frames for me. The question is how long their materials will last, and how many of these I can get before we run out. That is quite a big jump. That's almost 1,500 just for these three manufacturers. That's kind of crazy. You're doing fine. Minecraft's getting a huge update with horror elements. Got to check that out. Interesting. Okay. I thought it kind of was already like horror elements. Like there's zombies and stuff coming after you. What is the power draw here? 600 megawatts. No wonder I ran out of power. Okay. Well, the good news is, for a little while at least, we'll be generating these heavy modular frames. Let me head back home. Actually, let's do this the fast way, shall we? And what I want to do while I'm here is eliminate the power draw from this setup. So this is almost done. You're drawing 184 megawatts right now. What do you have? Rubber and smart plating? All right, let me take all of that. I guess, actually, I need to come clear out the rubber over here as well. Okay. We need one more of these modular engines. So what do you need? Smart plating? You need 2 smart plating? Okay, smart plating. Where is smart plating? I grabbed some of it from somewhere. Hello? Bueller? There we go. They want more horror stuff. It originally wasn't for kids. I mean, they have the zombies. They have, like, that ender zone. That end zone has a bunch of interesting stuff in it. Yeah, you're juiced up. You're drawing a lot of power over here. Okay, there we go. With that, once that makes its way inside, we should be done with the need for all of this. So we'll get rid of all of it. We may have to set up something similar in the future, but for now, let's do some deletes. That should reduce our power draw quite a bit. Okay. That takes care of that. Should reduce our power draw, like I said. Now, the last thing we are going to need here are these adaptive control units. Let's take a look at that. I think those require computers. One of your favorite games of all times? Wow, yeah. I mean, a good sandbox is fantastic for sure. All right, so yes, we are going to need computer production as well as the heavy modular frames, but we're going to need power. So before we can get to that, we're going to have to power, and then we're going to have to automate computer production. Now, I do have a bunch of extra stuff here, so let's come over here real quick. Dump it into the awesome sink. Take 1 stack of rubber for me. What else have we got here? The rest of this looks fine, I think. We have maybe a shade too many of those. Okay. Let's speed this up a little bit, shall we? Head on over there, because I'd like to turn this off. In fact, you know what? I don't really need it to be on right now, because how much power does it draw? A couple hundred megawatts, I think. What's our power draw looking like right now? Still pretty high. Okay. What I need is to build power. And to do that, I'm going to need to build a lot of machines. So I think I'd like to get my hands on, if I can, the larger blueprint designer. And it looks like I can do this. Let's select this milestone. So I'm going to need a little bit of that rubber back. Let's do the rubber. I'm going to need 100 heavy modular frames. We should be able to just about make that happen. And then we're going to need 1,500 concrete. Let's get the concrete and the computers done. I should have some computers over here. Or I might have put them in... No, I thought maybe I put them in my... my dimensional depot, but that's okay. Let's do the computers and the concrete. All right, so now I just need 100 heavy modular frames, and that will unlock... Now, interesting. Why are you not connected? What happened to you? Oh, you were on this network over here. Okay. Which I deleted part of. Let's see if we have 100 heavy modular frames available. I did pick up 15 already. I probably also want to top up my turbo fuel. Let's see. How many did we get before this ran out? Yeah, we got quite a few here. Very nice. That's what I like to see. All right, so why don't I just take the extra 3 stacks here and store them for later. That's trash. 1, 2, 3. There we go. What is this complaining about? What is the... Oh, I already had 150. Okay. I already had a bunch in here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, the fact that these no longer have materials, we can turn this off to reduce our power again. This should get us down to a much more reasonable place. Yeah, okay. So we have the power production we need to be able to build the power plant to get more power. Yes, Pila, Minecraft, I definitely, it's something I've never quite got the hang of. I've tried it a couple times. And I guess for me, the total sandbox nature of it is a little off-putting. I prefer to have objectives. Like, so Satisfactory, you have all these tiers, right? You have milestones, and there are very concrete objectives that you want to use or that you want to complete. The fact that Minecraft is like doesn't have objectives or a storyline, at least as far as I could tell, it didn't, makes it a little off-putting to me. It's like you can do whatever you want, but there's nothing to do. I don't know. Maybe there's a mod that kind of gives you objectives or something. That might be interesting, but I'll give it a try on stream sometime for sure. All right, let's complete the blueprint designer here. And then let's get to work on designing some stuff.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Mark II improves upon the Mark I in every dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers not being capable of managing their space efficiently. We listen to pioneers, always.
Okay, let's get the new blueprint designer down and see what we can do with it. So, blueprint designer Mark II, 5 by 5 by 5 instead of 4 by 4 by 4. So it's a little bit bigger. Let's get it placed down. And then we're going to start working on our fuel power plant, but we're going to need like 3 of these power plants. So we're going to build some blueprints here. Minecraft mod packs are great, adding special dungeons. Vanilla Minecraft has a few bosses you can go kill and beat the game, achievements and other stuff. Okay, all right, I see what you're saying. Okay, so for our power plant, we're going to need a bunch of stuff. And the primary thing we're going to need is, first we're going to need compacted coal. And the two normal nodes cranked to 480 can support 3 power plants. But it's going to require 16 assemblers making compacted coal. So why don't we get started by trying to build some sort of like assembler type blueprint here, right? So looks like we can go, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, we would never get a 5th one in here, but we could do 4, and we could actually do 8 if we kind of go down the middle. So let's say we go assemblers down the middle and out to the front. Let's see. So like we want it right on the middle there, and then we want room at the front to be able to collect the output and ship it somewhere. So like theoretically we want something like this. Now I need to get down on the ground. Of course it turns dark as soon as I get down here. I need to get down on the ground and make sure that I can collect everything up. So I would need room for a merger here. And it needs to go to the left. Now, can that connect up? That's like too close, I think. So these have to be moved back by 1, which I'm not sure. We might not be able to do what I want. I might have to go vertical here to get what I want, to get more than 4 in here. Because now, like, now there wouldn't be room for the stuff we need on the back as well. So I think we are going to have to go vertical here. But maybe we can make it work that way. So like, yeah, let's assume we have our mergers here for the output. I might want to move them in ever so slightly. Just in case we need... Yeah, I think I do want to move them in. So like... that. Just so that there's 1 meter of space on the outside. All right, so then we would have an assembler pointing here. As long as it's blue, we're fine. All right, so here's our first 4 assemblers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are gonna have to go vertical here, but that's okay. So output goes left, right to left, looks like. We'll use high speed. Are you a splitter? I made a splitter, didn't I? I want a merger here. There we go. Okay. People build computer. Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm on Reddit a lot, and I see stuff in gaming. So, like 10 years ago, people were making redstone computers. Okay, so we haven't chosen a recipe yet, but we have 4 assemblers, and they're outputting in that direction, right? So then, if I had another level above that, how would I connect up? I would need another merger here that could be connected to from above. So we'd need another merger here. Like this. And then on the outside of it, we could place a lift. And the idea would be that this would come up to some other sort of level of something up above. So if we were going to build above these, a second row, so this would be 8 assemblers. This would be a way to put down 8 assemblers with all the wiring and stuff already kind of set up. And then you could, you could delete as necessary, I guess. Let me put down a wall here to get up to where we need to be. And then you go like, that's not quite high enough. I don't like the idea of having things kind of kicking over the top. That kind of cuts through, huh? All right, maybe I need one more full wall here. I don't know if this will work, but say we do something like that. And come over to the other side. I'm not actually sure I want the walls. I definitely need the flooring though. I don't think I do want the walls. I think it might be time to get a little something out of the awesome shop here. Or maybe just live with the floating platform up there. Could be helpful. We would need a floor hole there, looks like. Where's my observation tower here? So you're right there. Let's just build up through the floor. That kind of works. Are you on the floor or are you hover? You're where you're supposed to be. Okay. Can I make this work now? Let's go into logistics. Will you connect up? You will. Okay. So it looks like our merger plan is going to work to have two sets of these. This needs to be rebuilt to face the other way. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now we're set up for the second floor. At least partially. Let's get 4 more assemblers down. And we'll connect them up like that. Let's double check that that looks correct. Yeah, I think that's right. Now, this can only support recipes up to that will output between the combined items up to 480 items. How about playing a good Sonic game in the future? Well, are there any? I don't think there are any. Okay, merger. Gotta line that up. That one looks good. And that one looks good. Okay. Yeah, the amount of math and work and code they must have done to get the like auto snapping to work as well as it does is kind of insane. Okay, so this is fine. This is 8 assemblers. And their outputs are merged because everything flows that way, down the lift, and then that way. So there's our output over here. And I can signify that. I can denote that like this, actually. Just bring you out like this. Bring you right out to the edge of the map. So there's my output of whatever recipe I put into these things. And now I got to do my inputs. So how does that look like? I'm not 100% sure here. So the tricky bit is going to be getting to the side. I mean, I do have room here for a splitter on the first one. You know what? The splitter might not be the way to go on the well, either way, I'm going to have to be near the edge. Let's do the splitter first. The splitter line, and then we'll figure out the second input. So splitter goes here. Now, where's the splitter coming in from? It can't really come in from the right. It has to come in from behind. Be nice if there was a zoop mode here. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a line come in and then split into these two. So maybe what we do is we have it come in from the left. I'm gonna take up as little space as I need to. Yeah, so we'll have it come in from the left, I think. And then this is a direct connection here. And then over here, we go up top and connect up with that. Now this would be, it would be really nice if I could like link those up, if I could see how to connect those. Now why are those, Is that gonna line up? That looks correct. Okay, hold on. Maybe this works. Okay, I think this does work. There is the first. Yeah, okay, this is gonna work fine. For this part anyway. There's one and one more right here. Now, you might be a bit of a problem, depending. We'll have to see. Because I'm gonna need... You're going in the wrong thing, aren't you? No, we should be fine here. We should be fine here. Because I can still fit in lifts. Yeah, they're a little bit of a tight fit, but they'll fit. Let's actually put these in place now. To help ourselves out later. So you're the input line. You're one of the input lines. I need to mark that. Let's fix you up and get you finished. No, that's not right. There we go. This might be a little too close, this one. I'm not sure if we can... We'll have to see. So you go there. And then we have lifts again. Okay, so we got one input line done. Looks like we should be able to fix line number 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay here. Talking about Sonic games again. Okay, the four first games are considered some of the greatest platformers of all time. Yeah, I mean, I could play a platformer, a 2D platformer, free on mobile. Yeah, you've read through the assembly language, huh? Very cool. I think you need space to come in from the left, right over here. I think this is my second input line here. So like coal and sulfur come in here and go into all 8 of these guys and output compacted coal. And then I can just build 2 of these and I have the 16 that I need. So I think, and I think this is reusable in many ways. So let's see what we can make happen here. Let's get some splitters going. You can go straight up there. Oh, hold on. First one needs to be like that. Okay. And then I need another lift coming here. Okay, I can't quite get away with it there. So we're gonna have to have a little bit of a bend here, but that's okay. We prepared for this. I think it goes one more than what I had. I think it goes to there. And then we do splitters in, and then from the left. I think that's it, almost. That's 8 assemblers with input belts and output merged. So things come in on the left and then leave on the right, or depending on which way you're looking at it. I think I want to color these somehow. I think I kind of want a green here. Green lines mean go. That's inputs. And then what would output look like? White. White is like the production room, the clean room, the finished product, I guess. I can make that a, what's the word I'm looking for? I can make that like a theme that I use, or a convention that I use. Green for inputs, white for output. Okay. So there's 8 assemblers all ready to go. I should probably do power here, because all of these guys will need power. Let's go ahead and put some power down. Oops. So the goal is do this in the Blueprint Designer once, then never do it again. And that's what I'm going for here. I will need... How do I... probably I come to the back here. This back corner. Yeah, we can come over here. Like this. Connect this to something like that. Then bring this down to here. Yeah, okay. And bring this over to the front. Okay, all right. This blueprint is almost complete and usable. And yeah, I can just kind of connect power wherever I see fit. Anywhere, any of those power connections turns into something handy. So there we go. Eight assemblers. No recipe, but inputs and outputs are done. I quite like that. Now, what I need to be careful of here is to make sure I save this correctly. All right, so select icon, assembler. We're going to call this 8 assemblers. I'm going to set the directory. So this is going to be a small factory. It's not motor precursor, so I'm going to edit this and add a subcategory called fuel. Well, actually this doesn't go here. This goes in templates, doesn't it? Yeah. This should go in templates. 8 assemblers. There we go. Okay. 8 assemblers, templates. Well, I guess it doesn't go under smelting. It would go under production. Apply changes. Templates. Edit. You go into production. There we go. Apply changes. Templates, production, 8 assemblers, save blueprint. Okay. So theoretically now, if I go to blueprints and go to templates and production, I can put this down wherever I want it. And we just have 8 assemblers ready to be turned into whatever we need. Fantastic. Okay, that is a good build. I like that. why don't we go get started on using that to produce all the compacted coal that we're going to join up with all of the fuel to make turbo fuel to power our generators. I like that idea. So the location I want to head is kind of an area we haven't really been to. It's down here. There's some sulfur, coal, and oil down in Lake Forest. So we're gonna travel to an area of the map we haven't seen before. It's somewhere south of... I'm not exactly sure where. It's down in this area, I think. Yeah, I think it's around here. Let's scan for the coal and the sulfur first. So this is the bamboo forest, I believe. All right, so there's our coal. 400 meters away. Let's figure out exactly where that is. It looks like there might be something fun here. So we might as well do some work. Huh, nothing? I must have already collected whatever it is. All right. Did Nintendo ever release a bad game? That's an interesting question. I mean, there were certainly games that weren't as popular as other ones, like... I wouldn't call Kid Icarus a bad game. Well, it was a little opaque, but it wasn't particularly popular either. I don't know if that's the same thing as saying it's a bad game. All right, here's my coal. So here we have a normal coal node and some protectors and a bunch of bamboo. So I'm not quite sure. Now from here we need to connect it to the sulfur. So let's see where the sulfur is. I think the sulfur's down. I think it should be east of here. Yeah, 600 meters east. We've got sulfur down here somewhere. So that's cool. That's a good chunk of. I mean, that's a good chunk of space to get across. I think probably we want to raise the sulfur up instead of bring the coal down. I guess it doesn't matter. I think all the oil is down on the ground too, so maybe we bring the coal down.
Do you have any more questions for me?
We wish to hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I could help preserve them.
A shallow savior song without a body made by blood. Now reality is a mirror.
It's pretty funny when you put it like that. They never really learn to look at long-term consequences.
He just got criticisms. Okay, so there's our sulfur. We've got our coal over there. We bring the coal and the sulfur together to make delicious, delicious compacted coal. Feed that into the oil we found over there. All right, so I think I need to get started. I think we'll start with the sulfur here. We want to get it kind of down over and past all of those towards, at least generally towards the coal location. I think I'm going to mark it on the map for a second just so I have it. Know where I'm digging it. Oh, there's quite a bit of coal. I think I was looking at this one though. So let me put a little coal marker here. Let's just get a stamp, select icon, select color. Let's go hard black. We'll just call it coal. And we want to be able to see it when we're near it. Okay, so that's the coal we're working towards. Let's build our Mark II miner here. This should be a normal purity sulfur. Okay, yeah. So we want to head right over there through that little archway, actually. Seems good. Let's go ahead and get miner Mark II. I'm going to need... Yep. Oh, I'm running on industrial beams out of the depot, huh? All right. You know someone who really hates Donkey Kong 64, but Rare made that game. Well, yeah, first-party Nintendo games, I think you're right. Probably, if a game was bad, they wouldn't have even released it. I mean, they have that Miyamoto philosophy, right? A game that is late. I can't remember the quote, but it's something like, "If you rush a game, it can't be fixed." I'm mangling that very badly. All right, I'm gonna need 4 of these bad boys before we're done. Let's get our miner up and running. Production miner Mark II. That looks fine. Okay, I don't know where we're getting power for you just yet, but let's assume you're gonna get 200 and... Oh, shoot. I did the math wrong again. So we're only gonna be able to get 1 power plant until I can get a miner Mark III out here, because this is supposed to... I need... For a full thing... Hold on. I could get 2 power plants. Because I need 133.33 coal and sulfur per minute for 1. And I can get to that. Or I could get more sulfur and go up to the 400 that I need. What I need is 400. And I don't think we can get to 400 from one of these. Like, I can get 200 from there. And then, is there other sulfur around? I really need Mark III miners. I should build for what I don't have yet, though. Yeah, that's too far away. Alright, so I'll build as if we have 400 sulfur per minute, and then it'll just be... Yeah, it'll be a little bit underclocked. What can I get to? I can get to 300 per minute. Okay, well, that's going to have to do. Let's start running belts. There's a way to, like, lock it in so it's straight. Yeah, like, I can click that, and it'll be perfectly straight. If you hold control, you can make it kind of perfectly straight. Rare was a good second-party Nintendo dev. Agreed. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. That is the quote. Yes, thank you. People might dislike games. That doesn't make them bad games, I don't think. And that's a pretty big drop. I don't see that working without a lift. Let's get you to there. And we'll take a lift down. Down to El Grondo. That looks fine. Let's keep going here. Now see here, I'm having trouble getting it to lock in. Gotta travel through the poison here. You're a big ass tree. I think I need that to get rid of you. This one is basically fine. I'm okay with. Let's get rid of you, though. All right, we need to keep going, taking you towards the coal. How far will you go? You'll go up to about here? Okay. So we're still a ways away. We got to get over the lake here. A couple of these trees are a little gross. I think we do have to chop you down, unfortunately. Okay. And we get across the lake with some footers. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It kind of... How far will you go? You'll go to here? I think we just go across the lake like this. And get past all the poison. All right. And then the coal's up there. So there's kind of like a nice open space around here. We can use this for our compacted coal assemblers, I think. Let me throw down an organizer, a tower here. Yeah, if we clear this out, this whole area can be a pretty good space. So there's the sulfur. Coal comes down from there. We can kind of have a couple factories in this area. I think that works. So let's get some foundation going here. I think that's a good starting point. And then let's go ahead and build from there. Okay, hold on. All right, let's get you lined up, the first one. Come on, come on. The first snap is always a little tricky. There we go. Okay. That takes care of you. That seems like a pretty good stage. Pretty good location for my my platform. And from there, we'll just build it out. It says invalid placement. All right. Creatures in the way. That looks pretty decent. I'm gonna have to get rid of him and get rid of some of these plants and whatnot. Cut you down. Zach Austin, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again, or welcome to the channel. I can't remember if we've had you in the channel before. So typical lives, it's complicated. So I schedule 3 streams a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. At the moment, those slots are reserved for a game called Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It's part of the Yakuza series. It's a big JRPG with ridiculous kind of hilarious jokes in it. As for Satisfactory, I usually stream in the morning into the afternoon. So I'll be streaming this for another hour, and then I'll probably take a break to get some breakfast, and then I'll stream it again later. But like by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm sort of done with streaming. I'm moving on to other things in my day. So it's usually early in the day, West Coast time, if you're familiar with the American West Coast, like California, Los Angeles, where I live. Kind of like early morning into early afternoon. That's kind of my typical stream. All right, you gotta go. What else we got? You gotta go. Oh, and I can't because you're too low to the ground down here. Your root. You gotta go for sure. You gotta get picked up. And you have to get smacked away, so you leave. Alright. So from here, let's see about building our blueprints. Okay. So I want 2 of these side by side. Let's see what that looks like. And I want to turn blueprint mode off. So they're the inputs at the back left. So kind of like that. Or I could do them this way and then put them side by side. I think that's probably the way to do it. So you we put over there. I think we give ourselves a little bit of space on one end. And then we put a second one down right next to it. Let's get a second one down. So I want you to be right there. So what's the problem? I'm missing encased industrial beams. Okay, they should fill in slowly from the dimensional depot in a moment here. And we'll take a look at this. 183, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, I think I got this wrong. I did get this wrong. Hold on. Blueprints, 8 assemblers. I need the inputs. Is that? It's like that, right? Wait, where's the... Yeah, the inputs are on the right. Okay. Why is it... So it's having... I think it's having trouble connecting to... Because I got 2 sets of blueprints here for it to connect to. I think I want it like... Yeah, I want it like that. That's how I want it. Okay. That is so cool. All right, so... Yep, wrap up, finish everything up. Very cool. So coal and sulfur go in there and there. And compacted coal comes out here and here. And fantastic. Really fantastic. And we have 16 assemblers all wired up and ready to go in a matter of seconds. I do like that. Zach says, got to get that bagel. Absolutely. Absolutely. So all we got to do now is come over here and turn this to compacted coal. And I don't need any power shards. This will produce enough compacted coal for 3 full turbo fuel power plants, which we can support with the oil that we have over here. One of which is very close, it seems. Because for one of these power plants, you need 5.333 assemblers. So if you multiply that by 3, you get 15 plus 1 is 16. And it all kind of works out with multiples of 3 and stuff. Sesame bagel with cream cheese. Yes, that is exactly my breakfast. That is my order. All right. Let's make sure you're configured for compacted coal. All right. Copy. And let's go on a paste spree. Paste. 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 I guess technically I could take my template and I could pre-select the recipe and then make a copy of that blueprint as for a different purpose. But I don't think I'll be using this again. I'll be using the 8 assemblers again, I think. I don't think I'll be using compacted coal again anytime soon. Okay, there's all the recipes pasted in. So here's our compacted coal factory. Let's get the sulfur that we have the line for. Let's get that wired in. And then we'll take power over there. We're gonna have to get some power towers down to get power over here in in general. Let's see. Let's just connect you up like this. That looks good. So the two factories are now connected up on the same power grid. Let's get rid of this for the moment. We'll bring you up to a splitter. I guess we'll go with the... Yeah, we'll go with the external here. Let's bring you out to the edge. We'll come down with a lift. Let's see if I can delete this rock. I can, very nice, okay. I'm gonna need a splitter here. Kind of lined up in general with this. Okay, this is pretty good. Lock that in like that. Okay, that should work. So half the sulfur goes, oops, half the sulfur goes into this input line. There we go, looking good. The other half is going to come over here. Okay. Like that. Let's get our lift down. Bring that over there. Okay. Sulfur coming in. Not looking bad for compacted coal here. Let's take power over to the miner, then we'll do coal, and then we'll connect all this up and we'll get some compacted coal going. So let's bring you to like here and down to the ground. Or maybe over here. Yeah, this is a little bit of a more interesting choice, I think. How far will you go? Like there? You'll go quite a ways as well. We'll take you up to the cliff top. You can come over here, and you can power the lift, theoretically, at some point in the future. Man, this is a beautiful area. I should take a screenshot. So the problem is I don't really want the, like, faded look. The game has, like, a fading effect where the farther things away, the more... I wonder if there's a way to change that in my options here. Bagels are Polish? As a Polish person, you go crazy when someone mentions Poland because that's how we are. See, as an American person, it doesn't affect me at all when someone mentions America because we're already the center of the world. We're the superpower. We're the hegemon. We're the best. We're number one. I know that we have tons of problems. We're not really the best in a lot of areas. We're not number one in a lot of areas, but like we are kind of the center of the cultural zeitgeist. So like I don't have to like eagerly wait for somebody to notice me, senpai, with regards to my country. All right, video. Do I have something for this, like, fading effect? Shadow quality. Post-processing. Anti-alias. Foliage load distance. Very far. I mean, everything's at ultra. Gamma? Do I want to mess with gamma? Global illumination is off. I don't know. I kind of wish that I could get like cleaner colors here, a little bit less dilution. Like it's very desaturated because of the distance. You know what I mean? Like this would be a great screenshot if like I got trees framing on the left and right. I got the poison clouds. I got the pink. It'd be a great screenshot if it wasn't so desaturated in the distance. I'll have to try and post-process it in some video software or something. Why turn global illumination off? I don't know. It was set by default. What does it do? Options. Video. Global illumination. Medium? High? What does that do? I don't know if that does anything. Like, see, close up, the colors are fine, then everything's sharp. Further away, which is where you want your screenshots. I'm getting a little frame lag here. I think I'm going to turn that back off. I don't know that it's doing anything for me, so... my FPS went down quite a bit there. Light bounces? All right. Well, I don't need it. Okay, now we gotta go get our we gotta go get our coal and bring it into the factory here. It was not a great forward leap there. That was much better. I should be able to get up here. Yep, okay. Hey, what's in here? Something good? How did that not do anything?
Your waves lap at our shores.
When will you land?
What's happening here? Do I need a bigger bomb to open this? There we go. Now I'm in there.
Listen to the rhythm.
Boy, that's a lot of work for one Mercer sphere. Why not blow up the gas spires? Interesting question.
I am curious about your first symphony now.
There are few songs about the first temple. It was a vessel body, but we were still shallow. The void swallowed our music and gave only silent lines. We started weaving in lines, and we built many temples, and then we discovered the curves. We started growing blood and altars and new orchestras, and eventually the tapestry deepened.
I'm not sure I fully understand the mechanics of this yet,
Sad trombone.
but I'm sure I will soon enough.
I don't understand any of what you're talking about, Ada. I think that's far enough out to get us down. No, it needs a little bit more. Yeah, that should work. Okay. It's pretty far. I think we need... Okay. So okay, we got the coal there. So you're gonna come kind of this direction. We'll put a lift up to here, I guess. And then we'll come around like this. come out to the edge over here. And then I think we need a floor hole here. That's centered, so right around there, I think. Let me H that just to make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll need like that. We'll connect you to here. So that will be our miner for coal. Let's get you maxed out as best we can for now. Again, we'd like this to be at 480. We're gonna have to stick at 300 until I get a higher level miner because it's only a normal node. Let's go ahead and get power. Come out to here with power. How far down can that go? That can go to there, and then from there to the ground, I believe. Should be able to make that happen. And then... yeah, I'm gonna need... this is annoying. I'm gonna have to climb back up here, I think. To get this to work. To get the floor hole stuff to work. Alright. Come on. Come on. Can I have some power, please? You'll reach. Thank you very much. That's good. I like that. And then... we kind of just want to get this... to this level. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree. I'm too high again. So, oh yeah. So let me answer the question about the gas spires. I forgot about that, Zach. I don't particularly need to, and they're part of the landscape. And it's a waste. It's like I could spend 20 minutes doing it, but I'd rather spend 20 minutes building a factory. You know what I mean? Okay, so we kind of want to come down to here. So we'll get as low as we can, which is going to be right around here. And so, assuming we have our floor hole here, it would be right there, I believe. I think I didn't put it super at the edge. Yeah, I think I put it there. I can always rebuild it if I need to. This I do need to blow up. I hurt myself a little bit, but that's okay. Then we go lift like that. Bring this over here like this. Then start coming over here to get involved in this nonsense. Okay. Now I need to get back up there. We should also connect the power grid. Well, no, I need to get back up there first. So I think we're going to have to ladder this. I don't think it's worth building a tube here. We're almost... I don't think I'll have to climb this ever again. Well, I don't know about ever again, but not for a while. Let's see how close we are to the top. Okay, that's a little bit much, but that's okay. That's all right. That's fine. Counterpoint: explosions. I see what you're saying. Yes, I could absolutely like go around and plant all 50 or 100 nobelisks and then blow them all at once and have my frame rate chug down to 1 per minute. But I'm glad. You know what? One thing I really like about having you as a viewer, Pila, is that you're very enthusiastic about stuff. And so, like, I started playing the Yakuza game. I don't think you'd ever seen it before. You're there for every stream. You're into the music. I really like that. It's very cool. All right, let's get this floor hole connected. Overlapping another object clearance. Why, what's going on here? Did I miss? That doesn't seem right. Oh, this is all backwards, isn't it? Son of a... God damn it. Let's redo everything. Because I forgot to reverse it. Alright, so... You're coming out from the coal. Then you're coming down here. And then you're joining up over there. The creature's in the way? Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to work here, buddy. He can't even leave. He's stuck on the... You want to fall through the ground and disappear? There you go. Okay. Alright, now we should be good. He said incorrectly. There we go. Okay. Gonna need a little bit more ladder. I guess I could just jetpack the rest of the way. Oh, almost. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, let's try this one more time. There we go. That's connected. And we got it this time. Okay. Okay, looks good. Down comes the coal. Does the dance of my people. Heads over to the compacted coal factory. Let's see if we can wrap this up. Then I'll go get some breakfast. Okay, come to here. You're gonna have to hop over this guy. So let's throw down a splitter here. Splitter goes like that. That'll work for me. Where are you? Yeah, you're like a good one away. Okay. Yep, that looks good. And we just bring you over here and into input number 2, which is right here. There we go. So that would be the coal line coming in. We got the sulfur coming in. Whole factory is done. Got 2 outputs at the front to collect up everything we've made. I'm loving it. So 300 of each will get us 300 compacted coal total. So we'll have 150 coal, compacted coal, which is slightly less than the 166.67 we need. No. I can power... Okay, I can power 2. Yeah, I can power 2 factories. And then we'll have a third at some later date. Or 2 power plants. It's going to take... It's 37 fuel generators for 1 power plant. So we're going to need 74 fuel generators. But we'll get 10 gigawatts out of it. I need to finish connecting up the power. Will you come down to here? You'll actually... How close will you get to the whole thing? Yeah, okay. I guess you'll connect like this. Apparently you will. All right, so that's got power. That's got power all the way to there. Let's get this connected up. Let's make another one of these. So the fuel's there. We're going to need refineries. In fact, if I look at the oil here, let's just get all the refineries down just to mark them. Oh no, extractor. I'm sorry, extractor. Not sure which direction these go, but we'll probably rebuild these later. There's one there. There's another one over here. There's another one over here. Like that. Okay, I think those are the three I need. And those are the three local ones. Yeah, okay. So we have... This one's pure. This is a pure node. Very nice. And then I think the other two are supposed to be normal. Yeah, that's normal. And this one's normal, right? Yeah, so we got a pure node and two normals to turn into fuel. Combine that with our compacted coal. And we end up with turbo fuel, which powers our fuel generator. So that's the plan right there. Looks like I've got an extra line of foundation that I don't really need here. Get rid of it. So given the way these are lined up, probably we run the oil out onto some sort of platform on the lake where we produce all the, well, I'm not exactly sure yet what we're going to do. But the last part we need to do is get all of this connected to power. Zach says, time for work and I still have 30 hours of your Satisfactory streams to binge through to catch up. Thanks for another great stream. Hey man, thank you so much for stopping by. You're the guy who left the comment on one of the previous streams. I think I responded to it this morning. Yeah, thanks for watching, man. Hope you enjoy more of it. I'll be streaming this kind of like early morning and early afternoon West Coast time for the next couple of weeks until we beat the game. Might be more than just a couple of weeks. Might be a couple of months. There's a lot of content to get through in this game and a lot of work to do. Anyway, have a good day at work. All right, let's start building some power towers and connecting up to get the compacted coal factory working. Get the old factory working go. So tower platform here looks good. We'll connect to the grid over here like so. There we go. And then we'll connect you and we'll start heading back towards the hub. We'll see how far we can get with you. Oh, look at all this uranium. Not great, not great. Let's go over it. Let's go over the top of it. I can put this here, I think. Yes. That's a pretty decent tower, right? Yeah, I like that. That looks good. That looks cool. We have to get over there. I mean, obviously I can do this. Feels like a bit of a waste, but... Well, okay, we can push this pretty far. It's not terrible. And then for the next one, we're gonna have to go down to the ground somewhere, I think. Somewhere like that. Yeah, that's good. Played 3 first and was phenomenal. Took you 5 months to beat. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of great games out there. I mean, you just have to, you can't play everything. It's impossible. You have to pick and choose. I know you're very interested in me playing Xenoblade and now Minecraft you're talking about and Sonic games and stuff. And I respect that. Like you love those games. You want to share that joy with me. I understand. It's just, it's not possible for me to play everything. So I got to prioritize the things I really, really want to play. Surface is uneven. Can I get you up here somewhere? Oh, yep. Oh. Right around here somewhere. That works. Okay. Nice. All right, now where are we taking you? Where's the nearest power tower? There's one over there. Yeah, that's probably the closest. Unless... Yeah, probably I want to get towards that. I might be able to connect these direct. Oh, there's more sulfur there. Look at that. There's sulfur right there. I didn't know that. It's an impure one. It's not that important. All right, now can you connect directly? Oh, I think you can. Nice. Okay. So our compacted coal should be online. Which means we need refineries making fuel, and then we need refineries making turbo fuel, and then we need a bunch of fuel generators, and we're done. Let's check our draw right now. So we should have just seen it. Yeah, should have gone up a little bit right as soon as we connected it. We're still doing okay, though. So compacted coal should be running. I guess we'll have to go back to make sure and find out, but all right. Oh, I've had these notes on here for the whole stream. Good Lord. We're done with all of that. So we want fuel plus compacted becomes turbo, then spam generators. Okay. Yeah, I feel like what is that? That's an hour and a half. And it's about time for my breakfast. So I think I'm going to take a break here, folks. We've got the compacted coal online. I really like that blueprint. We're going to use another blueprint to try to spam out the 76 plus, however many ridiculous number of fuel generators we're gonna be putting down. And maybe we might use it for refineries as well. I'm not sure. We'll have to check and find out. But that'll happen in the next stream. For now, oh, that's a pretty cool screenshot too. I mean, I don't like my bridge in the middle all that much, but it's part of the view. Yeah, I'm going to take a break here. Pila Chu, Zach, Austin, anybody else lurking now or watching in the future, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back later today with more Satisfactory. We'll keep working on this power plant, but that's going to be it for this time. So we'll see you in a bit. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye.